Hi, welcome to Chamber of Commerce Connections. My name is Mary DeVries, and I am the Executive Director of the Wolfeboro Area Chamber of Commerce. And with us today is our Chamber President, Cindy Melanson. Cindy is Melanson Real Estate. And our Vice President is Erin Morrissey, Morrissey's Front Porch and Morrissey's Steakhouse. So here we are.
Good morning.
Good morning. And, you know, right off, I'd like to say that the Chamber of Commerce is its own not organized for-profit 501c6. That's a question that comes up once in a while, is how or who is the Chamber of Commerce tied to in the community? And there are other ways we're connected, of course, but we are a nonprofit 501c6. And with that, we have a board of directors, which sets the policy, and staff, which is myself, and we have some part-time staff in the office as well. But that board of directors is key, of course, for our organization, and that brings me to you, Erin, and you, Cindy, and just maybe tell us why you choose to be involved the way you are.
Great. So I am currently president of the board of directors at the Chamber. And I chose to become involved with the Chamber more for the community involvement, both within the business community and within the larger community of Wolfeboro and our surrounding area, because we are the Wolfeboro Area Chamber of Commerce. So we try to reach out to those businesses in Tuftonboro and Moultonboro and Alton and the surrounding area. So I really chose to become involved more to reach out on the community level. Also to further the investment in the town of Wolfeboro and our surrounding community for the general public, to increase that driven of business here and bring more people to town and watch the town flourish. So that's really why I'm here. My reason for being on the board of directors is I'd been a member for a long time and really felt it was time to step up and do my volunteer part with the board. And through being on the board, ultimately ended up in the leadership role as being president of the board.
Nice. And we're glad you are. And Erin, the same question to you.
Yeah, very similar to Cindy. I really enjoy the networking that's available through the Chamber of Commerce, lots of advertising opportunities for the business, and I really like being able to keep active with the business and the government community. I joined the board of directors because Cindy begged me to.
True.
Just kidding. I feel like I have some organizational and communication strengths that would benefit the board and help them use it to better our town and business community.
And you mentioned, Erin, networking. Cindy, could you tell us a little bit about those opportunities?
Sure. We have great opportunities for networking in and amongst the business community. Every month we have a chamber social or network after hours, business networking after hours opportunity. It's hosted by a different business each month, and it's from 5 to 7, usually on a Wednesday, sometimes a Tuesday, but it's about the middle of the month, at a different business. And this is an opportunity for those of us in the business community to meet other business owners and network with them, talk about what's influencing our business at that point in time or what's influencing their business, how the chamber could help them grow their business, and also ultimately to reach out on a social level too, to say, hey, you know, where are you at? What are you guys doing? What's going on in town? And it gives us a great opportunity for that. Some of our other networking opportunities, we have a quarterly meeting, which is a breakfast meeting. That's for the entire membership. And that's an update on where your chamber's at, what we've been doing, what marketing events are coming up, what town events are coming up that you should be aware of, and basically what the board of directors has been doing as far as policy is concerned. We also have a bunch of committees within the chamber itself, which you can, as a member, or just a person in the community interested in this as well. You don't have to be a member of the chamber. We have a marketing committee. We have a programs, benefits, and services committee. We also have an economic development committee, which is tied intimately to the town's economic development committee, which really helps to drive business to our community and bring the public into our community as well.
Excellent. And so with that, and we we hear from our members the value in participating in those opportunities, but Cindy, is it mandatory? Does someone who's a member of the Chamber of Commerce, are they obligated to attend?
So no, never obligated under any circumstance to either attend a meeting or be on a committee either. The benefits of being a member of the chamber are intimate in what the chamber does. We wholly try and get people to be a part of our board and of our involvement in our chamber, but it's not mandatory under any circumstance. We really encourage participation though, because it's a great benefit to the member. It really allows you as a member to get to know more people in your community, more business owners in your community, and also have a voice in where your community's headed and what the business aspect of your community is going to look like. Really allows you that opportunity to have your voice heard in those instances. So we really encourage it, but in no way is it ever mandatory.
Lots of good information there. And Erin, earlier you mentioned that the marketing through the Chamber of Commerce is something that you really has drawn you in more. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I think the one that affects my business the most is the word of mouth through the chamber office. I know that they get lots of phone calls and inquiries from people that aren't familiar with the area, and I know that my businesses come off the top of their tongue when they're asking for catering or family-style restaurants, as do other restaurant members. And I really have seen a lot of a return on that word of mouth. We also have a wolfeborochamber.com website that our members may choose to publish their ads on. They will be listed in it with their general information. There's advertising opportunities in our brochure. It's on the table here. We put out over 40,000 of them a year. They're distributed through the mail with inquiries through the office, various visitor centers around the state, and at our year-round information center. Also, the members can display your own materials that you print, your menus, brochures, price cards, anything that you may have that you want people to pick up that visit the town, right at the information center. And one of the other fun things the Chamber does is our ribbon cutting ceremonies. We've had 2 at Morrissey's Front Porch when we opened, and our 10-year anniversary. They were awesome. I love going to them. It's very exciting. The business owners get to talk about what's happening and what's going to be happening with their business. And it's gets some nice write-ups in the newspaper too.
Yeah, I think that's really important, that the ribbon cuttings usually get a great press release.
Yep.
In the newspaper, a photo opportunity as well. So it's really a great way to push your business and bring attention to it.
And Erin, you mentioned the information center. It is located in what was the railroad station, just off of Main Street, and we are open year-round. And we have not only visitors and people relocating to the area, but also our year-round residents who are already here. They look to the information center as a resource as well. And Cindy, you talked a little bit about how the Chamber of Commerce sort of helps the greater community, and we have some initiatives that we take both currently and annually. Can you talk about that?
So there's a bunch of events that the Chamber runs or produces on an annual basis. We certainly have the 4th of July parade, which we don't produce, but we are a part of. We also have sidewalk sale days. Christmas in Wolfeboro is a big Chamber event. That's a month-long event throughout middle of December through the fireworks on New Year's Eve. So that's a great way to participate and encourage business in the downtown area. We also do multiple town committees that we're involved in. Economic Development Committee, which I mentioned earlier. We also currently are continuing initiative to complete the snowmobile trail from the end of Bridge Falls Path, which is right behind the railroad station, to bring you from there to the town docks or to Cape Park, which will give you access to the lake. This is a huge opportunity for our snowmobiling community to come and enjoy downtown Wolfeboro. Come into town for the day, shop, have lunch, that kind of thing, mingle with other community members, and then get back on your machine and head back out on the lake or back down the Bridge Falls path to wherever you're headed. It's a great ride, and we've been unable to complete that connector, and hopefully this year with the right snow, we'll be able to do it.
And less rain.
And a little less rain, right? And bring you from the end of Bridge Falls path all the way to Cape Park. So that would be great. Some of the other things the Chamber is currently involved in is the town is going to be rewriting the master plan, and the Chamber will be involved in that process. And we encourage any community member who would like to be involved in that process to come out and join us. If you go to the Chamber website or the town website, there'll be more information on those meetings. But that's a real good way to have your voice heard and be part of what Wolfeboro is going to look like in the future. So not just today, but the master plans for 10 years. So that's really important. We've also been involved in the Economic Development Committee at the town level and the local level. Part of that is to expand the town docks. That's another thing we've been pushing and looking at. We have an awful lot of our tourist trade that comes by boat, and having a way for them to dock the boat and enjoy our downtown area is really important, and enjoy our restaurants and all of that. So we're looking at how to best expand our town docks and the best way to use our town docks. So we've been really active in a lot of what happens at the town level, and it's a great way for any of our community members to become more involved.
We're always looking for new
Always.
items that
Always.
that our membership in the business community would find helpful to keep their business here and grow it. Aaron, did you want to add to that, or is there something else you want everyone to know?
I would just like to let everyone know that Mary, the board of directors, and all the member volunteers work very hard year after year to make Wolfeboro a great place to shop, visit, and vacation. Thank you.
Sure. Cindy, anything else?
Just we, as Aaron said, really, this is all here for the benefit of the community. We're not here to benefit an individual or an individual business, but the whole community, and where we go and how we look and what happens from there. And it's a great way for you to be able to put your voice and your business in there, so we can have more business in town and grow our community.
And if you are not yet a member of the Wolfeboro Area Chamber of Commerce, we invite you to one of our meetings that we talked about today. Please contact us at the Chamber of Commerce 569-2200, and we can make sure you have the details of those meetings and find one that fits your schedule. We'd like you to have an opportunity to meet some of the people involved in addition to Cindy and Aaron.